Everyone, thanks for coming back to another video. As the intro you saw previously, that was a Discord chat that I had with a couple of guys, and some of you may not know those names, and a lot of you guys actually will know those names because those were the guys from the Toxic Troll video. And it's kind of weird and it's kind of funny how by the amount of views I was able to find these guys. The video only had like 30,000 views, and you know, Overwatch is such a big community. You know, it just baffles me that I was able to find them this quick in the, you know, the YouTube video kind of stage. I would have thought I would have taken at least, like, you know, a couple million, even if it even got out that far, before they would even find this video. But as you saw right there, one of their buddies actually found this video, and at first when they commented in the video section, I was a little kind of confused. I was like, you know, this might be a troll on a troll video. They might be saying they're the people, but they're not. But then they actually sent me to their Discord group, and that's where we, you know, kind of talked. And so this gameplay that you're seeing right now is actually me playing with the trolls. Although I don't do trolling specifically, or I don't do any of that kind of stuff whatsoever, it was kind of fun to play with people that, you know, previously pissed me off in a way. And, you know, now I'm playing with the trolls and, you know, watching them at a, you know, in a sideline in a way. I'm watching what they do. But the time that I was spending with them, they didn't really actually go full out. They didn't piss people off. It was mostly text based, and I think it was due to the fact that they had actually gotten a couple bans previously in Overwatch, and these bans aren't really bad. They're kind of like a day ban. They're not weeks or anything, but some of these bans actually made it so they can't talk in group chat, which is a little strange to me, since, you know, group chat's mostly your friends. I don't know why they would, you know, be blocking that off when most of the trolling comes from the group chat. So it's got me to think exactly what some of these people do, how these trolls actually work. It's funny, since these guys do this for fun, I wonder how many other people do kind of trolling just for fun and not actually because they're salty. To me, it seems like a lot of these players are actually, you know, trying to get a reaction out of someone rather than actually they're being pissed off. But this doesn't also help the fact that the community is insanely toxic. So by just adding this kind of troll sense in a way, you're making it an even worse place to be playing on. I go into games at least once a day, and I'll find that one toxic player, or I'll find that one toxic game where you can't dodge it. Just people, you know, when they have the upper advantage, they tend to just want to spew anything they can to piss you off. It's just common in any game, mostly online. You don't see it kind of like in locals, you don't see it in the Smash scene, and when you do, it just looks super cringe. It's just, you don't want to see any of that, and you just don't want to see any salty behavior. It's just not really that fun. And online, you can kind of hide, and you could just kind of personify yourself in a way to, hey, I'm going to be this asshole. You don't really know me, so therefore you're going to think I'm an asshole. Some of the strange advantages that I've found with toxic players is that they can actually wear down other players to where they play at a horrible performance. And this is pretty eminent in my previous video where I was playing as far. I was doing horrible. I was doing so bad, and a lot of people kept saying that, you know, I do suck and it was because of the gameplay, and I think that was just due to the fact that it was 1:30 in the morning. I was trying to grind out levels, and I had two guys yelling at us saying that we're all bad. Instead of actually, you know, encouraging teamwork, you have these players that end up, you know, kind of taking you down. And so this just ends up, you know, making it really bad to actually want to create any teamwork, and you just start playing sluggish. There's nothing you can really do. Some of the ways that you could alleviate this is just by actually playing with a group of 6, so you don't have to deal with the trolls on your team. It may be hard to get a team of 6 going in your area if you have friends that don't really want to play all the time. You can always look for online friends. You can, you know, check forums and stuff. You can find people that are willing to play, especially on YouTube. Typing in the comment section, finding a group of 6 has to be probably the best method you can do. If not 6, at least 4, so you have a reasonable backup. Some people that can be on your side and help you in these kind of times when you have assholes that tend to want to bring you down rather than help you complete goals. Because in the end of the day, these trolls end up trying to make a fool out of people, and they just want to, in a way, expose bad behavior. So I want to show an example of what I'm talking about. We ended up actually clearing a game out on Hanamura we were attacking, and we ended up actually taking the entire game in 2 minutes. In a second, I'll show you guys the clip. But what started was we had some trash talking going on, and the other team started to trash talk, and they tried to act all big, and this is what happened.
I killed someone. That game was 2 minutes.
So we ended up taking Hanamura in basically 2 minutes, and I honestly think it's all because of the toxic behavior that was built up in the previous games, just trying to outdo one another, and you just try to play at a state that you're just not at, and that's what most players are usually doing when they try to show off, is they try to play their best, but usually they're not focusing on what they need to take care of. And before this video ends, I want to make this clear. I want this to be probably the most clear thing in this entire video, is to not send hate to any of those previous trolls in the past videos. That video was solely made to be comedy, and even though they did put themselves in the previous comments, if you do want to, go and see what they're saying, I'm not your, father, I'm not your mother. I can't end up telling you what you can and cannot do. So if you want to show some support in the ways of, telling them to F off, I can't really stop you guys. But I want to really emphasize not to witch hunt. I don't want you guys to go and try to ruin their lives. They are people, and even though this is something they do, it's technically not seen as a good thing to do, but these are people. And these are pretty cool people. They did end up adding me to their Discord group, and I am under my special own tag called Shrek's Video Editor, which is a pretty cool name, and I'm not gonna, be any mad about that. That's, pretty cool that everyone in that group likes the video, as they are the people that make up their friends. These are the people that I made fun of in this video, kind of exposed. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a like. Comment down below what you think about all this. If you think that I should ditch these guys, or if I should, maybe make a video or two and see what they do. I don't know. It's totally up to you guys. I know most of the people that subscribed are, I don't even know if it's because of my editing, it's because you don't like the guys, anything. I'm pretty grateful for you guys to stick around and see what I do. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.